Dominic, I see this name. Is it the Dominic that I know? Are you?
Hello,
Oh
Chacha.
my God! Oh my
Hello, my
God!
love.
Again,
Hi.
Dominic. OMG, miss you so much.
Hello, nice to
Okay.
see you.
Nice to see you too, babe. Okay, guys, you can call me, well, some of you might know already. My name is Kalila, but you can call me Chacha. I know that means kind of uncle, if I'm not mistaken, in Pakistan, and even means grandfather, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's how people call me. So just call me Chacha. I'm your uncle and your grandfather, though. And yeah, today we will be talking about the Sustainable Development Goals. And just now we have Dominic here. She's our participant in Japan Youth Summit last May. So yeah, in Japan, and we met there. And she's such a, how to say that, such a light-hearted, such a beautiful soul. That's all I can say. You guys, if you like decide to go to Korea Youth Summit, you can meet her in person. And she's such a fun and again beautiful soul. But let's back to the topic. Today we will talk about sustainable development goals. Can I share? Okay. Let's move to the topic first, and afterwards we can have a Q&A session. Okay. Now, can you see my screen? Hi, is my screen visible in your device?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like to clear because somehow the internet connection is not so good here. Hopefully you don't mind with that. And tutorial today, it will be super short. And yeah, let's wait for a minute. Minute. Okay. SDG, our title today is Beyond Awareness Towards Impact. And this is my name, Kalila Raihan. And let's move to the second slide. Okay, what is the Sustainable Development Goals? Some of you might already know what is SDG, but if there is any one of you who hasn't know what is Sustainable Development Goals, so the SDG are set of global goals. It actually set in 2015 as part of the 2030 agenda for the sustainable development. Prior to the Sustainable Development Goals, we have Millennium Development Goals, which end in 2015. So the SDGs is actually the continuation, the program that come after the Millennial Development Goals, and it will end in 2030. So yeah, there are 4 years left, and we want to make sure that we do our best to, how to say that, to achieve at least some of the goals, because I know there are still poverty, there are still hunger in this world, there are still wars, and many people can, how to say that, can enjoy like education in several countries because of the war, because of the economic gap, something like that. So here, what we wanna do, or what we wanna discuss, is how we try our best, how we give our best effort to help our nation, or at least our community, to achieve SDGs. Okay, so why is it matter for youth? Because uh, we know that at the end of the day, it is us, it is the youth who will be sitting in the parliament. It is us, our generation, who will become president and the prime ministers and those who will make policies. And empowering youth means um, how to say that, empowering the future leaders, because now we see here, number one, youth as the key drivers of sustainability. We believe that how to say that, um, we, as the young generation, we have creativity, we have much more energy compared to those who are currently sitting in the bureaucracy, and innovation to shape a more sustainable future. And it is us who are actually directly engaged in the community. So when we talk about SDGs, it's not only a mega project, it's also a project that is or that can be implemented in our society in a small circle. So it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be like on national scale. No, we can start small. We can start from our community, from our village, from our city, if that's possible. And since it is us who, how to say that, who influence, who are directly engaged with the people, the impact, even if not big, but it's real. So uh, the involvement here is deep and direct. It's not like those who are, I don't say that those who are sitting in the parliament, in the bureaucracy are bad, but we can make sure, since we are directly engaged in the community, we can make sure that our program are real, that our project are benefited by those in need, kind of that. And then number three, we are the agent of real change. This is related to number two that I just explained. We can start small again, starting probably responsible consumption. We don't throw food, and then green innovation, how to say that, manage our trash, maybe on how we separate those trash, the plastic trash, and then you have paper and those that is recyclable. And then we can also empower our community to do entrepreneurship and other community actions. And number four, empowering youth accelerates the SDGs because investing in youth leadership advances the 2030 agenda and creates long-term social, economic, and environmental benefits. Because I think these three things, social, economic, inseparable, and it's affect us in our daily life. Okay, and then next, okay, this is the theme of Korea Youth Summit 2026, empowering youth to preserve culture and driving sustainable innovation. As we know that Korea Youth Summit is actually about culture, but we don't wanna, how to say that, put uh four wall. We don't want to put, or I don't know how to say it in English. We don't like limit. Okay, we don't want to limit your creativity and just to just work on culture, but you can like dive into other aspects. Here we have quality education, and then SDG decent work and economic growth. SDG number 9, industry innovation and infrastructure, as well as SDG number 11, that is sustainable cities and community. So what is the relation between the Korea Summit held by Youth Break the Boundaries and the Sustainable Development Goals? So here it is. So, okay, this is the focus area that I just explained. SDG 4, 8, 9, and 11. So in this youth summit, you will be grouped. I don't know if any of you who haven't finished the registration process, I haven't submit, I mean, the essay. But if you are registering for the Korea Youth Summit, you will be asked to write an essay regarding your project. That can be an idea or your real project that you already implement in your society, in the community. Both are accepted, and you will be choosing one of the SDGs that is previously shown in the slides. SDG number 4, SDG number 8, 9, and also 11. So you will have to choose among those SDGs in which goal that your project is focusing. And then you will be grouped with people who are also choosing the same SDGs. For example, I register for the Korea Youth Summit, and then I choose SDG 4. And Annalisa, for example, she's also registering and choose SDG number 8, for example. And then Dominique, she's registering and choosing SDG number 8. And then we have Miss Blessing, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, I just remember your middle name because that's beautiful. Uh, uh, Blessing choose SDG number 4. So that means I will be in the same group with Blessing, and then Dominic will be in the same group with Annalisa. So that how it works. And everyone in the group will have to work together to create a specific project. You can be how to say that, you can create from scratch if it's still an idea, or if there is a member of your group who's already implementing their idea, or already have like a prototype if it's regarding probably some technology related thing. You can adopt his or her project and make it as the group project. That is also acceptable. So you have two choices here, whether you build from scratch, or you can adopt idea from one of the group member. Okay. And again, you will be working with other people from various countries. Annalisa, for example, she's from, I'm sorry, you're from Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, right, Annalisa? And
Yes.
okay, thank you, Annalisa. And Dominic's from the USA. So you will be working with a really diverse group with people from various countries. So what I want to highlight here is you have to be understanding because of the time differences, and probably some people are more opinionated. Some of them are more vocal. They always like say their, how to say that, um what they think, and some people might be quiet, they are reserved. And uh, what I want to say is that people are different. So please treat your group member uh, as respectful as possible. If, yeah, I think that's the correct word. And also please be respectful to others, because yeah, people come from different culture, different countries, different time zone. I think that also might be affecting how you interact with other people, because sometimes if like chat notif come with me, come to my device at probably 2 a.m. and then I woke up, it's like a bit frustrating for me, and probably I will be angry in the group. But don't take it, I mean, if that's happened in your group, don't take it to your heart, don't take it too seriously, because yeah, people are just people, human are just human. And we will try our best to how to say that, to put you and explain to everyone that we are here working as a group, and no one is superior to others. So yeah, I think that's all. And here, why we put you in the group with other delegates from other countries, because we want to make sure that the leadership skills here, and then critical thinking, problem solving, communication particularly, is how to say that, um, develop, or it, you have those skill improved for your side. Okay. And also the teamwork. And later you have to like make a presentation, slides, PowerPoint, and you have to submit it to our team. And on the event day, you will have to, alongside your group members, you will have to audience. Okay. And then here is the next slide. Wait a minute, it's lagging. Okay, the Korea Summit 2026 award nominations. We have best project, and then we have best group, we have best leader, most active. I'm sorry, I'm not sure about this one. I will reconfirm to the group and then probably confirm it back to you guys in the next Saturday session, in the next Saturday. And then we have best presenter, best participant, and also best national costume. The best project, of course, it's relate the Korea Summit itself, whether or not it's on the how to say that, on the aspect of culture, because our main theme is culture. But if that's not available, I mean, if there is no specific, I mean, there is group talking specifically on culture, so we can, that's also okay. We can move to other project that is, how to say that, feasible, that is probably the project is already implemented, and whether or not it's achievable within the time frame. And then the best group is for those group who are active. The discussion is live, and then the people interact, actively interact with her. For your information, we have Dominic here. Her group is actually the best group in Japan Youth Summit 2026 last May. So yeah, hopefully people here can also actively interact with each other. And for your information also, we evaluate the people here starting from the moment when the mentors are joining the group. Wait, I will explain it later. So we'll also have best leader and then best presenter. This is who are good at presenting their project or their ideas. Best leader is those who are good in managing the people. So each group will have leader. It's up to you whether you will choose the leader based on consensus, or you want to like how to say that, like promote yourself to be the group leader. That is also welcome. And then we have best participant. Best participant is those who are active starting from the pre-orientation sessions. Every Saturday session, we see you here, and then you are active in the group. You contribute to the idea, you contribute to the group, and you are also good at presenting your project. That will be the best participant. And then we have best national costume here, because we have awarding ceremony during which you will require to wear your traditional costume. Yeah, I think that's all. And how to say that, when near the event day, the event is on September, so probably August, September. Probably in late July, you will be grouped into several groups based on the SDGs. And afterwards, we will pair you with a mentor. So who is the mentor? The mentor is an expert in his or her respective area regarding the SDGs. So we choose mentor based on their expertise on the SDG goals, SDG 1, SDG 2, and etc. And then you will be discussing regarding your project with the mentors. And starting from when the mentor entered the WhatsApp group, your group, we will start the evaluation. Who are the best group? Who are the best leader? Who is the best participant? And I want to also highlight that these categories are divided into two levels, the senior level and also the junior level. So we will have two best projects, two best groups, two best leader. I'm not sure about the best leader, but we will have two best presenters and two best participants, and best national costume as well. I think that's all for today's presentation, for today's discussion. Now we will come to the Q&A session. So yeah, we'll be happy to answer all of your questions. That's all. Thank you, everyone. Is there any question from your side, guys? Or we don't have any question here. Okay. Hi, Dominic. Sure. I will start with from Dominic first. Time's yours, Dominic.
Hi, I just wanted to ask really fast about the kind of topics that we can discuss. How you were saying it can be a small need, like in a village or a town or community, and then bigger. Is the topic having to be tied to Korea specifically, or can it be other communities that also have a need with cultural preservation or innovation? Can it be broader than Korea or other places?
Oh yes, of course it can be. It's not only about Korea. The how to say that the main thing that culture here is not only about Korea. You can how to say that the topic can be like, for example, you are preserving your culture in your country, for example, or in the community, or I don't know if this relates to you, but in Indonesia we have like a diverse culture. We have because Indonesia is like multi-ethnic country. I was once teaching my junior, how to say that, my junior, yeah, in high school, how to dance, yeah, traditional dance. So that is, I think that is part program, or I mean it can also be included in this topic that is regarding culture. It's not necessarily Korea. It can be broader. I hope that is answering, Dominic.
Thank you.
Minute. Uh, I have a question about how artificial intelligence can be used to achieve a specific SDG. I think you can. I mean, it can, of course, it can be used as a mean to achieve SDG. But regarding the how, I'm not sure how to, not my field. I'm not someone who's pursuing education in tech or has specific interest in tech. And so, yeah, I think that can be a means to achieve a specific SDG. You with a mentor, so you can ask this question uh, to your mentor, I think, when you I mean, in the group with the mentors. And then we'll move to Miss Onyekachi.
Hi.
I think you are raising your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd already sent my message to the chat asking will there be networking sessions with industry leaders during the course of the summit?
I'm sorry, I don't hear your voice clearly. Can like everyone here maybe like help me to understand? I'm sorry, can you repeat it again?
I said will there be networking sessions with industry leaders, with entrepreneurs or policymakers during the course of the summit?
Oh, I'm sorry, I still don't get it. Can you please?
I sent
Huh?
I sent I sent my message to the chat. It's in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, thank you very much. And how and when will the group WhatsApp be organized? It's probably 1.5 month prior to the event day. So probably in late July or mid-July, you will be put in the group. And oh yeah, and I also want to like give new info to Annalisa if she's still here. We already manually upload your payment, so you can like attach the, I'm sorry, is Annalisa still here? Yeah, oh yeah, you're still here. So the team already upload your I mean already confirm it manually, so you can attach the document, you can upload it to the system, I guess. I hope that is answering. That is the question from last week.
Hi, Mom. Yes, I checked yesterday. I mean last night, and then I've seen it on the app, and then I uploaded also the what do you call that, agreement, letter of agreement. So yeah, that's the new update.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Annalisa. And I will wait a minute. Chaya, please wait for a while. Oh, this is your question, right? In the chat. If I'm officially selected as a fully funded delegate, what are the exact steps we need to take for the visa and flight reimbursement process? And if I am selected, so if you are selected as the fully funded delegate, unfortunately, we don't cover for the flight. Unfortunate. Okay, I think my connection is lost for a while. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't cover for the flight. Yeah, for the flight ticket, we only cover for the. It's not only basically because it's like 700 something USD. For the hotel, and then for the city tour, for the speaker, and then for the hall, for the consumption, the meals, I mean, and then transportation, both back and forth from the airport to the hotel on the first day and on the fourth day. And we will give you also the how to say that transportation card, if I'm not mistaken, that can also be used to pay uh something, I mean, to pay in the convenience store in 7-Eleven and etc. So yeah. And if you are selected, you will be put in the group like other delegates. And for the visa, visa is not covered by us, by the committee as well. So for the visa and then for the flight, it's on you. But everything that you spend on in Seoul, in Korea, that will be covered by the committee. And
Thank you so much,
no worries.
Shalila, for answering. That was a great answer. First of all, you look so cute. That's a thing I want to say. And something was in my mind like I registered, I did all the things, but then there was a slot for payment. So I was just curious if I have to pay that before even considering that I am getting selected. Just that.
Okay, this is the old question regarding the payment because we have two different batch one and then batch two, and we also have fully funded and partial funded scholarship for all delegates. I mean, you will be. I mean, here you actually competing with each other. Everyone here submit their essay. Everyone here talk about their project in their essay. So we'll choose among you guys the best one among you. Based on the essay and then during the interview, because yeah, probably by 11 or 12 this month we will be announcing the names of those who are moving to the next step, that is the interview for the fully funded. And some of you might be asking, what about the visa? How can I apply for now? If you are so sure for joining this program for the Korea Summit, you can apply visa now. And for some country, basically most of the countries, it's required to attach additional document from the organizer. That's why if you want to apply visa now, you have to pay for the first installment payment for the first payment that is in website. The amount is attached there in the website. After you pay the first batch of payment, we will give you a hotel confirmation, the itinerary, and then the, how to say that, the guarantee letter from our from the committee, I mean, for you to take it to the Korean embassy, because Korea, as far as I know, is of the most strict countries regarding visa. Even it's more strict compared to Japan, if I'm not. Yeah, that's as far as I know. Uh, it's relatively easier to apply visa to Japan compared to South Korea. So they probably bring some additional documents. And if you need that, if you are not from the countries that is exempt visa from South Korea, I personally provide that. But since we don't want this agenda to be like scam, because many people go to, I mean, this is what happened. I have to like be super honest to you. People come to South Korea, people come to Japan through our organization, and then they, how to say that, they uh after the event they plan to work there. That is the case. That's why we will give you after you pay the first installment payment, and we will also give you like a statement letter there that you will be only using those additional document for the Korea Youth Summit purpose only. Okay. And I have to be honest too that the first installment payment, the first batch, that is non-refundable. Why? Because we work also with the third party who is, how to say that, who work uh, in guarantee letter, who work with the Korean government. So yeah, we also have to pay to them. So for the first installment payment, that is non-refundable. That is why I'm saying here, if you are so sure of joining Korea Youth Summit, you can pay for the first installment payment and then apply for your visa as soon as possible, because it's also different in each country. I mean, some of them might take for 2 weeks, some other countries take a full month. That's totally, I mean, that's out of our control. That's yeah, I think that's in the hand of the consulate, the consular, and the embassy, I think.
Thank you so much for answering.
Thank you for
But I think our question got diverted into a very different lane. Actually, I was asking that if I submit my essays and all,
Mhm,
and then I pay the fully funded
mhm.
payment that you're saying about, then what's the guarantee that I'm gonna be accepted into this program? Because of course, if money is important for you, that's a big thing for me too. As a working student, I know how much each penny costs. So I just want a guarantee that yes, I'm coming, I'm investing my money in something which will not just go blank.
Okay, so if you, how to say that, if you want to like a safer path, you can wait until the announcement of the fully funded candidate. That is probably in late July too. Yeah, when we create groups. Um, if you are selected as the, how to say that, as the fully funded candidate, and you decide to go with that, you can apply visa after you get, I mean, after the announcement that you are selected. uh and if you decide to go with fully funded, again, your question is, uh you want to, how to say that, you want to make sure that your application is also accepted by the embassy. Is that correct? The visa. Yeah. In most of the cases, from we have delegates from India, from Pakistan. They don't have any issue with that. The embassy accept it with our document. But please, I think, I don't know if this is the case, but uh, it's better to apply visa earlier, uh, compared to, I mean, later when you are approaching even day, because that will be a chaos. And whether or not you are I mean, you are given visa to South Korea, um, we provide. All of our documents are valid. We even put guarantee letter from the organization, and it's both sides. I think it's from us, our document as well, but it's also from the participant side. What is that? It's travel history, whether or not you have traveled to other countries for once, for example, to the neighboring countries. I think that's also come into consideration for those working in the embassy. So it's both sides. I cannot directly answer whether or not guaranteeing you will be accepted 100% no, but most of the time it's accepted. So hopefully, yeah, but it's two sides again, as I've mentioned before. Let's move
I'm so sorry if I'm asking too many questions, but thank you for answering again. The thing is, I'm saying that I have submitted my essays and whatever was my motto for this submit. So you are saying that I must wait to late July to get the confirmation and then pay the $15 fee,
No,
or
no.
do I have to pay before?
No, when you submit your essay, until the last step, you will be asked to pay for the $15 or the $10 based on the path that you have chosen. What I've told you regarding the how to say that regarding the late July thing, it's if but joining Korea Youth Summit and you want to wait until the announcement, until the final announcement of the fully partial funded candidate. That's all I'm saying. So if you are sure, you can like pay for the first batch now. It's also the question from other candidate as well. The committee will how to say that will send you the documents as soon as possible. And yeah, you have Pascal have paid the installment fee too. Currently working to prepare all of the document. Okay. And we will send you once it's all completed because we are communicating with our partners in South Korea. And again, about who's asking earlier from or the others, yeah, you don't have to wait for the late July. That's only if the case is you are not sure whether or not you will be going your summit or no, because some of the delegates, some of the participants elected for the fully funded or the partial funded. So if you are among those delegates who are only want to go if you get selected for the uh fully funded or partial funded, you can wait until late July. But if that's not the case, you can pay and then we will provide the documents. Okay, I hope that is answering. Okay, we'll move
Thank
to
you so
Jasmine. Time's
much.
yours. No worries.
All right, thank you for your time. Okay, so what I wanted to ask was that I have a Mauritian passport and I have experience in traveling. But the thing is, most of the times when we're going for a stay of up to 90 days or less, we usually get a visa on arrival and we don't have to apply for one beforehand. So I tried researching this on Google and it says over here that Mauritians do not need a visa for South Korea for short-term stays of up to 90 days. Instead, you can apply for a KETA and get a visa on arrival. Is that correct?
You're from England, right? I think
Yeah, I'm from England, but I hold a Mauritian passport.
you hold a what?
I'm from England, but I hold a Mauritian passport.
Okay. Yeah, I think some of these countries, they don't have to apply for visa to go to South Korea. I think that information is correct. So yeah, Dominic, can you help me to answer this question, please?
Yes, I sent a thumbs up, Jasmine, because I'm also in that situation where since I'm from the United States, I don't have to have a visa to come in. In terms of the ETA or the other visa you're talking about, I am 90% sure you should be fine without having to do that other ones. Because, like you said, if it's under 90 days, you should be okay. Um, it's more of like it's almost like a security, right? So to have that other one, but I think you should be okay. Have peace of mind. They will let you in.
Okay, I
All
hope that
right, thank you so much. I was so confused for a moment. Thank you.
okay, I hope that is answering Jasmine. And I want to answer a specific question from Vincent here. Will we have time to go to tour by ourselves? Yeah, because in the first day, it's basically free. You come to the hotel, we will pick you up from the airport, and after that, that's free. The first day is free. You can explore the city, you can go with your friends, and even at night, you can go by yourself. That is totally okay. But we want to make sure that you don't go back to hotel like too early in the morning, not a night anymore, but early in the morning. Please come back at night because in the next day we will have a city tour. You will be like exploring Seoul for a full day. So if you go back early in the morning, you won't be able to wake up. I guarantee you. That's what happened to some of our participants. Yeah. So yeah, basically you have a lot of time to travel by yourself. Okay, and you can even extend if you want, but of course that's not on our responsibility anymore. You have to like pay it by yourself to stay in the hotel, and probably you can rent Airbnb with other participants here. So yeah, let's move to, I think this will be the last question from Mazen. Mazen, time's yours.
Yes, I was just wondering what's the timeline going to be for the next steps in registration?
Okay, the timeline, I think I will give you the link of the website. You can check it here because I'm afraid the time is not enough for me to answer because it's quite a lot regarding the steps after this pre-orientation. After this moment, wait a minute. Korea Youth Summit.
Like, I was just wondering when are going to be the interviews for the next step?
The interview is in the middle of the no, in mid of this month, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The announcement will be around from 10 to 15, and afterwards we will have interview interview stage for 10 days, if I'm not mistaken. And for the fully funded, we will select probably 5. I'm sorry, I'm not sure about the number. That is out of my capacity to answer. But last time in Japan, we have 2 fully funded and then 3 fund. Yeah, that's the case. And for your information, if you check to another programs, our program's actually the cheapest one compared to other programs to explore South Korea and then to explore Japan. Because what we want to highlight here is that it's not only like a trip, but we have a competition here. We will pair you with mentors. We give you information on VC. How to say that? You will have time to connect with each other even on the Japan Youth Summit time. Um, two our two of our best groups. I'm sorry, two of our best innovation category. I mean, there are 2 groups who get the award for the best innovation in Japan Youth Summit, and judges. One of them is those working in business development field, and they give he gave us his name card and asked to like collaborate with those 2 groups. I mean, this is where you can develop your business, for example, where you can develop your project and you can bring back something new that you experience in other country. And I hope only how to say that again, it's not only a trip. I think all that's also something that you have to count of this project, of this program, of the Korea Youth Summit. I hope that is answering. Again, I will be in touch with our secretary who will be working on your document, guys, because we're still contacting our uh, partner in South Korea, and hopefully we can provide all those documents soon. Okay, I hope that is answering. And yeah, since we don't have any other question, maybe Vina, you want to say something, Vina?
All right, thank you, Mrs. Kalila. So the question from Mrs. Masin Omar is the last question from today's pre-orientation. I would like to say thank you to Mrs. Kalila for the information. Also, hopefully you guys got the insightful information from this today pre-orientation. So before we end up our pre-orientation, we will have a documentation. Everyone, can you open your camera? So we will have a documentation session. I'll wait in 1 minute. All right. Is there anyone can open the camera? All right. All right. I will lead the documentation. This have 2 slides. I'll go to first slide. So I'll count down in 3, 2, 1, cheese. All right. For the next slide, for the slide 2, 3, 2, 1, cheese. All right. Thank you, guys. So, thank you to Mrs. Kala for the speakers for today's pre-orientation, and hopefully you guys get the insightful information you guys and see you on the next pre-orientation. Thank you, guys.
Thank you everyone for today. Love you guys. Bye
Love
bye.
you and see you in Seoul. Bye bye.